lovely goal to the Geelong champ, Michael Turner. Mentioned the kicking before. Lindner mentioned the kicking a moment ago. Lindner's kicked 48 goals, 46. So who's Lindner? I said his kicking's been poor. This is Schultz going straight down the ground. They want some quick goals. There's Ablett being closely attended by Matthew Campbell. I think that's good coaching that by Peter Knights to put a player of similar ability, Campbell, towards O'Brien. Tremendous mark, Cameron O'Brien. That was an excellent mark. And this kid has really got... I think he knows how good he is, Cameron O'Brien. If he really dedicates himself, he could be a very, very good league player.
Well, what's his problem?
Well, at this early at Collingwood, I think it has to be attitude because he's got the build and the skills, and there's a beautiful kick, and that's a goal.
Absolute glorious goal in time to Cameron O'Brien, and it's 2 straight goals, 12 points to the Bears. Geelong 1, 2, 8 points, a 4-point margin to the Bears. And after nearly 11 minutes of this first quarter, I would say that Peter Knights would be absolutely delighted because they're kicking into a, what, 3 goal?
Yep.
Maybe 4.
Well, Cameron O'Brien, well, he was recruited from Collingwood. He's had 8 VFL games. Last week, 7 kicks and 3 handballs. Kicked 3 goals, 3, but against Essendon the week before at centre half 40 played very, very well. Here's a chance for Geelong. Is coming down the ground to David Cameron. He lines up the goals and fires, and I think he has kicked it. He has. Lovely goal by the Cats, kicked by David O'Brien. David Cameron, I should say.
Yes, and Gary Cameron today, normally wearing number 44, today has changed his Guernsey and is lining up in number 13. He'll be sharing the roving. And so Dale Dixon is going everywhere that Andrew Buse does, which means that Brad Hardy goes on and off the ball with Gary Cameron.
The 2 Camerons, incidentally to the viewers, are not related. Bounce of the ball sees Flanagan getting it wide. Well, that's a free kick. It'll have to be to Philip Walsh, and the umpire right onto that one. Walsh wide to Waterson. Waterson to half forward and kicks it wide. Looking for O'Keeffe. He's got it. Couldn't hold it or should have marked that one. It's at half back for the Cats. Hocking's in there. Steve Hocking with the crew cut. And for his efforts, he's a very tough customer, Steve Hocking. He receives the free kick.
Hocking puts the ball wide, finds Bairstow. And he's the man that I'd be tagging if I'd have been the Bears. Couch takes it well. Straightens up, goes forward. In towards the centre, it runs past Dixon. Will it get through? No, Gibson. Good play, Michael Gibson. He put it off his own boot and through for 1 point. So it's 1 rush point to Geelong, but it was starting to run away from him and almost got through for a goal. As on replay, we see a very desperate effort, and that's what football's about. Good play, Michael Gibson.
Well, I'll tell you what, it also showed the strength of that breeze with that long kick, Bob.
There's no doubt that it's a 3 to 4 goal breeze at the present stage anyway. Micken takes a lovely mark. Mark Micken, Banfield in the centre for the Bears. Couch there for Geelong. Hocking, who was selected in the centre for Geelong, is on the half-back line, picking up Michael Richardson. That's where it goes now. It's Hocking who wins out against Michael Richardson. So Stephen Hocking, a quick hand pass across to Bairstow. Likewise, it finds Russell. Russell will go for the long kick with the drop kick. Drop punt, I should say. It was taken that time by Ablett from it was punched forward. Ablett put the ball forward, but it's touched off the boot. And a 1 point only the result. It was good play by Gary Ablett. He read it well off the hands, knowing that it was going to be punched forward.
I think they're blazing away a bit, Geelong. I think those forwards have got to lead a bit more, and well, they won't just be able to rely on the big mark, because those defenders down for the Bears really put pressure on. There's Williams, a short kick towards half-back. It's grabbed there by Darren Troy. Back at Geelong after a spell in South Australia. Taking the mark at half-back is Banfield. A real honest goer, Peter Banfield. Often gets the job of tagging. Centre wing. Bears doing a good job in this quarter. Is that a free kick? No, said the umpire. It's on centre wing, and then will come the umpire and bounce it. 2 goals the Bears, trailing the Cats on 2 goals 4. So 4 points the difference. 16 plays 12.
From the bounce. Not a clear tap. It's taken away by Judge. Swings it back towards half forward. Was missed that time by Withers. He gets good support though by O'Keeffe. A hand pass across to Brad Hardy, having plenty of time to steady. Hardy puts the ball forward. O'Brien from behind came across and used judgment to perfection. And it was a lovely mark from Cameron O'Brien. In fact, when he actually took the mark, he was in front, but he swung across and had better judgment than Tim Darcy. So a lovely mark taken there on replay by Cameron O'Brien. Brien lining up for his second goal. No mistake about that. 3 goals to the Bears.
Well, that was a runner from the back line and sets up play further afield, and that's what he's got to watch at full forward. But at the moment, he's doing his job brilliantly.
Pete, how much of a psychological advantage would it be to the Bears? I'm not saying it's an advantage over Geelong, but having already won the first encounter.
I think that a lot of sides come up here thinking it's going to be a very easy game, Bob, and I don't think Geelong would think that. The fact that they beat them at Geelong, it proves that the Bears are a very capable side on their day.
2 points the margin in favour of the Bears. 16 minutes into the first term. No clear tap. Gary Cameron tried to get the ball forward. Overrun that time by Hardy, but a good tackle as the umpire goes to ground. He was tripped. Now, he's not getting up too quickly. I think he might be hurt. No, he'll be all right, I think. Showing a bit of courage at the moment.
Oh, that's a lot of courage, that is, Bob. Heck.
He is an umpire.
Oh, dude, he should get the award for valour there.
Free kick against Wayne Russell.
I'll take it, I think. Campbell on the left foot, out wide. Finds Micken. Micken, half forward, looking over the back, a chance for O'Keeffe for his second goal. Can he keep it in? He can't. It's about 30 metres round from behind post. I don't know whether O'Keeffe could show the same courage as the umpire.
He's a South Australian umpire.
Well, the season's disposals, gee, nothing in that, but with disposals, it all depends on how you use the ball, not how often you get it. Half forward flank, Schultz tried to get his boot the ball. In there was Judge and also Boss.
Well, Peter Knights would be delighted at the moment, Pete. Now, there's about another 10 minutes of play left in this quarter, and if the Bears can maintain this impetus, there's no doubt that it's at least a 3-goal breeze.
Yes, I agree. Tackles, well, the Bears have done well in the tackling department. It's not through lack of endeavour this year with the Bears. They've tried hard enough, but let's face it, they haven't got the talent that some other sides have got.
Well, they haven't exactly brought a lot of experience. Mark Williams is playing his 150th game today, and Jeff Rains 195 games before he came up here this year. And then you find players like Michael McCarthy with 99 games on the board, but most of the Bears players are not exactly what you call well, really experienced. And there we saw Cameron O'Brien taking yet another mark. Will he get a 15-metre penalty? No. Now, very awkward shot from here because he's kicking directly into the breeze. Will he try the banana kick, or will he look for somebody else?
Well, my opinion is when you're on an angle like this, Bob, you are much better off running around. He'll kick on the left foot. He's a great left foot kick, O'Brien. You'll find he'll definitely kick on the left. He should run out, give himself, open up the goals and kick it on the left foot. You watch this. There, he ran out, left foot. He is a beautiful kick. And I think on this occasion, though, he's kicked it straight across the face and out of bounds on the full.
He didn't run out far enough.
No, he should have run out and tried to snap it back
in. He'd given himself plenty of room. He'd gone right back, but he didn't run out far enough. You'd call it to perfection, Pete. But I didn't think that Cameron O'Brien gave himself enough room to open up the goals.
You're much better off taking the chances. We see the big fella from the ruck, right down towards halfback. Mark Williams, he's a real little goer. 150th game. If he kicks a goal,
Williams has got the job, incidentally, of Bairstow.
Yeah, well, that's good move. Mark, if he kicks a goal today, it'll be his 200th goal in league football too, incidentally. That's a mark. At halfback, Schultz has grabbed it, or was it Boss? Let's see. Oh, there's a Judge picking it up, having a pot shot off the side of the boot, and it's out of bounds on the full. Penalty to be taken there by Tim Darcy. Now, Darcy, right in that last line of defence. He's going to have his work cut out. Young Cameron O'Brien will really have his tail up. Up by Shane McDonald's, making him go back to kick over the mark. There is Mike McCarthy, who started off on interchange, warming up, and obviously is going to be used shortly. There's the kick coming down towards centre wing, and a good mark to Micken. But there was a push out in the meantime, and I think it's got to go to his teammate, and it is in David O'Keeffe.
Well, David O'Keeffe played 50 games with Geelong before coming up here. Still only 25 years of age. And Michael McCarthy and Micken, as we see a lovely mark to Mark Williams. And so Micken, whether he's injured or not, but I think maybe...
I think they're running him off the bench.
I think the plan is for Micken to, you know, work his heart out, and then Michael McCarthy to come on the ball and do likewise against the big fellow in Darren Flanagan.
200th goal in league football coming up to Mark Williams if he kicks it, Bob.
Williams goes goalward. And there it is, 200 goals to Mark Williams.
Well, that's a